Hello, this is BlueStar, Defender of Equestria, and this is my day one of BronyCon 2015. Oh dear, so actually, first I'm going to comment a little bit on, a funny thing happened on the way to the con. A little bit, because yeah, I would have done a sort of pre-BronyCon video, but I got there really late, and by the time I got all set up and everything, it just, there's just definitely no time to do this right now, so, yeah, but it sort of was the way last year. It's like, I'm kind of tired before I came to the con, so, oh no, so I'm already in trouble, I guess. But yeah, these cons are a lot of fun, but they can also be very exhausting and everything. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, two interesting things. Well, one I thought was kind of interesting, I guess, because I was driving along, and all of a sudden I hear this loud bang, and I thought, oh darn, one of my tires is blown up or something, and I turned to my right, and I see that, unfortunately, it wasn't my tire, it was a blowout on a big rig or something, so, oh dear. That's the first time I've ever, heard a blowout on a big rig on a highway, so fortunately it didn't appear to cause a horrific accident or anything like that, so it was okay, I think. Anyway, yeah, the other was that when I was at one of the service stations, whatever, is that I'm going, just getting some fast food or something, and I looked to my left and I see a Marine in full, like, dress uniform. It's like, and I just say, like, hi. Yeah, it's like, did I mention that I'm kind of intimidated by actual military personnel? But that was kind of interesting, so yeah. So anyway, yeah, so yeah, day zero, or like T-1 day to BronyCon. Yeah, otherwise no. Oh, actually no, there was one other thing that was kind of interesting, is that I go to registration to pick up my badge, and as I'm walking towards the registration, I see this guy, like, wait a minute, is that Dr. Wolf? And then as he walks by, he's like, wait a minute, that was Dr. Wolf. Oh my gosh, it's like, I kind of like, I should say something, but I don't know what to say, and and he just walks away and everything. It's like, oh, and he's like, one of these moments of, oh my gosh, why didn't I say something? Why didn't I at least say hello? The good news is, the next day, I sort of, quote unquote, redeemed myself a little bit. It's like, I actually ran into Dr. Wolf again, and, said hi. He's like, hi, I'm, and everything. I'm BlueStar. I can't believe I didn't say hi to you when I saw you in registration. We didn't exactly, and I did actually, quote unquote, talk to him a little bit, just a little, not actually, a full-blown conversation. It's like we were online for one of the panels, and, they brought up someone, he was talking with someone else about, do you think Chrysalis is going to come back? And I say to him, it's like, Chrysalis is too good of a villain to just fling over the horizon and just forget about. So, but even so that was still cool and everything. So yeah, I didn't exactly talk with Dr. Wolf of anything, but it was still pretty cool to actually be with Dr. Wolf in person, and everything, so that was cool. And of course, the other really cool things about this day is that I did meet a lot of my subscribers. Well, yeah, not a lot, but a few of my subscribers, and actually did talk to them and everything, and I must mention, of course, fun, lovish as well. I mean, normally I, in a way, don't like to, quote-unquote, I was gonna say pick favorites, or, pick people out and everything, but, when someone buys me a custom-made figurine of my OC, I think that deserves some credit. That deserves a little bit of recognition. And again, I say thank you very much, and I appreciate it, and I hope you like my little token of my appreciation. It's for what it is and everything. And thank you, and as always, thank you to all my subscribers for supporting me and being with me and watching my videos and everything, because without you, none of this would be worthwhile. So, yes, that was pretty cool in itself, and again, that was definitely a big change from last year. Last year, I basically just hung up on myself and just really didn't talk to people and everything, and yeah. Anyway, I guess, on a similar note, I'll get this out of the way, is that I did go to, the Music Reborn's panel, my little musical analysis, Songwriting is Magic, because basically I felt kind of bad, because I felt like I kind of blew him off last year, so I was like around, watched it, and, learned some sort of interesting things, some somewhat useful things. I'm not really a music person, as most of my subscribers already know, but still, it was interesting to hear a little bit about that. So let's move on to the beginning of the day. So basically, I did skip the opening ceremony, and as always, it was really late and everything, and massive lines and everything. Oh yeah, the first thing, I keep forgetting. The one thing that kind of annoys me, which appears to be a standard situation in BronyCon, is that they changed the rooms around. Which kind of annoys me. Kind of almost in a way it annoys me on many levels, because the first is that, it basically makes my BronyCon walkthrough videos almost pointless, because, you know what, all the rooms will be different next year, so they won't help you in some ways, I guess. I mean, yeah, like the main area of the con last year, in a way, wasn't even being used this year. In fact, the door that I was using primarily to get into the con was basically locked. It was because they weren't even using that part. Like register, everything. That's the short answer. So that really it's caused quite a bit of confusion. It's like I almost want to go just hand write a sign that says, it's like, no, this door is locked, go this way. It's and everything. Yeah, because I would expect that the rooms would remain roughly the same, and to the point they have, like the Hall of the Moon and the Hall of the Star, though the Hall of the Sun are in the same places. They're just bigger this time. I think that's the short answer. I mean, the short answer as to why the rooms are different this year is because BronyCon's getting bigger, and I think they made the three big rooms: the Hall of the Moon, the Hall of the Stars, the Hall of the Sun. I think. Anyway, the three big rooms, they made them really big. They made them much bigger than they were in some cases, because a lot of people go to some of those panels. So, the big panel. So, we may as well have really big rooms and everything so that we could put them there. I mean, that was the other thing. This is anybody say, oh, this convention center, oh, it's big. I'm sure there's bigger places, but yeah, that might be true. But this place is still massive. It's huge. I mean, I've been to places in this convention center I didn't even know existed, last year and everything. I almost, in a way, I saw like 3/4 of this convention center the last year. This time, I think I've been around almost everywhere that I could go that wasn't cordoned off by these people. I feel bad that there's some people who are basically, in a way, employed to just sit and stand in front of the store and tell people, no, don't go this way. It's like, don't go here. It's like, this area is off limits for the con and everything. There's even a sign at the end of the hall, at the Hall of the Sun, that basically says, it's like, turn around. This is basically the end of the con. But yeah, I mean, again, those things annoy me because it's just simply, oh my gosh, it's like, it's like, I thought I had this place figured out, but no. Yeah, like registration was in a completely different place, the vendors in a completely different place, and a few new areas that, again, I didn't even know existed. I think in general, everything has been opened up. It's bigger. It's trying to open up for the fact that, they're expecting 10,000 plus people here. So I think that's probably the short answer as to why. So yeah, so anyway, going back to what I did during the morning, I tried to do a Never BronyCon walkthrough video. I think I did a little bit better than I did last year. I tried to do, not spin the camera around, and I have this new sort of... It's sort of a buttstock kind of thing that that sort of resembles a rifle thing that I can mount my camera on, that holds it more steady and also sort of forces me to not turn the camera around so fast, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I tried doing that. I think I did better, but I really was trying to not have people in the shot. I think failed. But it's like, it's impossible to not have people in the shot and everything. If I want to do that, I should have done that way earlier and everything. Anyway, enough of that. But yeah, I think that was okay. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to go through and edit it and stuff and everything. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, but again, I was spending most of the time just walking around, just figuring out where everything is and everything, and, and all that. And then, moving on to the John DeLance panel. That was pretty cool. Actually ended up being a little bit late for that. It's like, I keep forgetting how long it takes to walk around this place, especially now. Anyway, yeah, it's like, I missed the first 3 minutes of that, but again, all the panels will eventually be on YouTube. Might take a while, but they're gonna all be on YouTube at some point. John DeLance panel was very fun. I liked it. He's cool. I liked him. It's like, yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything remarkable about that. I mean, that I can think of. Though it was a good panel. It's a very good panel. You know, watch the YouTube video. You'll like it, especially if you're a Discord fan. But I'm not saying I don't like Discord, but I'm definitely not a Discord fan. I'm definitely like, some people like just love Discord. It's like, oh my gosh, he's my favorite character. He's awesome. He's incredible. All I'm gonna say is I'm definitely not one of those people. So it was cool seeing John the Lad say it, hearing him talk about a whole bunch of other things. You know, some things not, you know, things that were not MLP related and everything. It's like, oh, this is, you know, this is what I did back in my theater days, or this is, oh, I played this character, you know, or something. It's like, that was cool. And he's fun. He's cool. I like him. He's cool. So I probably will be going to see basically round 2 with John Delancey tomorrow. So yeah. So then I just hung around, you know, basically at the Renegade stage. There was some pretty good music there. You know, just had lunch. You know, talked to subscribers. I guess. I mean, yeah. My brain is malfunctioning. Yes, it's like I am quite tired. Oh. Yes. Oh dear. So anyway, more of that later. Yeah. So that's in a way the main reason I didn't go to this the Herd Strikes Back, the 2015 State of the Herd report. Yeah, I didn't go to that. I was planning to, but didn't. I think from then, I think I was just like, oh, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go back to my hotel room and have like a nap or something. I'm just. Yeah, well, on a similar note, it's like, oh, yeah, well, I guess I'll say this. I guess I should say this for the end, but yeah, it's like after, you know, wearing my costume all day, which I have to say was, you know, I was a little, you know, in a way disappointed by my armor and my costume and everything, because it was like I had to literally throw it together at the very end. It's like I was still gluing things on like the day before I was gonna go to BronyCon, so I'm like, oh, this is horrible. It's terrible. There's all these cracks and the paint is cracking and everything is just. But no, I was being too hard on myself. I was like, it's okay, it's fine. It was the first attempt. It was fine. But again, I think in a way I almost want to make a separate video on that. But yeah. Anyway, after wearing this costume all day, which I think was, you know, reasonably successful and everything, it was very nice to be able to take it off at the end of the day. It's like, oh, this is so nice to take this off. It's almost in a way I can't help but think, oh man, I can't imagine wearing like full armor all, you know, every day. You know, it's like that. Obviously, if you did that for a while, you would obviously get used to it, you know, and everything. But still, that's just, I mean, it's not that it was heavy. It was just that it was a little bit uncomfortable and everything. But anyway, so yeah, but it's one of those things, yay, just take it off. Oh. It was nice though, it was fun, and you know, got a few compliments, so everything's cool. And as always, there were some incredible costumes there. It's like, Master Chief was here. I'm sure I'm going to include that. It's like there's at least one guy dressed as Master Chief, and there's just costumes and everything galore and everything that you could possibly imagine and everything, and I think it's just cool. Anyway, so moving on to the next panel I went to, the 6 horsepower, the voice actor panel. Those are always fun. Yeah, parts of me are wishing I could have recorded that. I tried to record the John Delancey panel, but unfortunately I need a better tripod or something, because I couldn't get my tripod to work and everything. So I ended up trying to record that. So I stuck sort of the tripod sort of on the chair and everything and tried to balance it. And it's like I'm trying to hold it steady, and I'm sort of succeeding, but at the same time, it's like my arm is just getting tired. And it's like at the end, he's like, it's like, okay, we started a little bit late, you know, let's go a little bit more. And I'm thinking, no, please, no, I can't take it anymore. I can't do anymore, sir. So yeah, so this panel I didn't even try to record and everything. Maybe I'll get an audio recorder and just record the audio, because I was. But anyway, but there was a couple interesting things that you would not, you know, be able to pick up on just audio. It's like Nicole Oliver, who does Celestia, and Chara Lee was in this panel, and this is unfortunately the thing that I remember is like someone asked, do you like bananas? Honestly, I don't really get this reference. No, frankly, do I want to? Because I have a funny feeling it's a not too nice reference to something, shall we say. But anyways, like Nicole Oliver walks kind of, you know, off the stage, breaks the guy's thighs, and then slaps the guy's hand. I mean, it's not like slapping him hard, but you know, it's like, oh no, I think in a way that would be in a way what Celestia would do. It's like, it's definitely no. I'm in a way disappointed that there weren't more Celestia questions and everything. Oh, I could definitely have found some things that I would have liked to have asked Nicole Oliver, and it was certainly a fun, interesting panel to say the least. I liked it. It's just fun. It's definitely one of those things that you might learn things, but you also have some fun too, and I like that. Next panel, Dr. Hooves and the Changing Uprising. Well, it was I don't really know what happened. I think I got there really late. It's like I got there at like 3:15 or 3:20 or something. But when I was there, it didn't really seem like it seemed like it was either wrapping up or they weren't doing anything. So I don't know what happened. It sounded fun, but oh well. Whatever, so nothing really happened with that. So I basically just walked around. I went to the vendor area and just walked around and just looked at stuff. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like the vendors, just so much stuff and everything. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. It really is. Yeah, it's just, oh my gosh. I mean, I almost never buy anything on the first day that I go and look at the panel, at the vendor area, because there's just too much stuff. It's like, I usually just walk through everything, just walk and just look and see, if something I really, really want, it's like on the theory, I really, really want that, or something, I'll go buy it, but of course you really can't do that with here, you really got to stop and look and, maybe, that picture might be really cool, or something. It's like, maybe I'm not interested in the rest of this person's artwork, but that picture, I want that one, everything. But you can't do that just by browsing the aisles and everything. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, there were some pretty cool things there, as there always are. Yes, and oh dear, it's like, oh, more things to comment on, I think, at a later date, because I haven't not yet quite resolved those things and everything. But anyway, so yeah, so just sort of, and I met up with someone else who unfortunately I've forgotten. I think it was Crystal Power Co. I think his name was quote unquote his name was, and everything. So we hung around with him for a while. I have to say that was a lot of fun. It was cool. It's definitely these cons are definitely things that they're a lot more fun when you're when you're with someone else and everything. It's not as much fun when you're just by yourself. It's just no fun anyway. So yeah, the next panel was the Gabby Gums Gossip the Show Writers panel. No, that was a lot of fun, but there was one big there's actually a couple things that I had that I want to almost inform you of. I mean, first of all, there's a lot of, there wasn't massive spoilers or anything here. There wasn't really spoilers here, but I will say this, is that the next episode, okay, you know what? I'm gonna say this. It's like, in a way, if you don't want to know, the character that the next episode is going to be about, skip the next like 10-30 seconds of this video. It's like, the next episode is going to be a Rarity episode. And all I'm going to say is that, Rarity, they might be planning to do something with Rarity. So all those Rarity fans out there who've been wondering what's happening with Rarity, is like, I think that, my response was, your prayers will be answered. I think is the short answer. So, oh yes, another thing that was sort of unofficially confirmed. They sort of confirmed it and didn't at the same time. But the thing that they did say is that the reason that the show is on hiatus is that they're basically working on friendship games, because it's the same exact team that's working that does MLP makes the Equestria games, and they simply can't do both at the same time. They can do one or the other, but they can't do both. So all those people who hate Equestria Girls, you can blame it for, delaying the show and everything. It almost in a way reaffirms my position in a way of that, if we're gonna, do this story about an alternate universe about high school, we may as well make this about high school, because then otherwise it's just simply a waste of time and resources that could be dedicated to basically that could be put into making the regular show, which is in a way, frankly, what I'd rather have them do. Or I'd rather have them make the the regular show and then make Equestria Girls and everything. It's like in a way almost what I would want to do, because they commented on. It's like, I would like, I forget who. It's like the it's like I want to one of the writers says that, no, I want to watch the episode first before it actually airs, so that when I go onto Twitter, I can actually just watch the episode. I can just react to Twitter and everything, and without missing the episode and all that. So, I'm sorry, my brain is malfunctioning, and so yeah, oh dear, so yeah, so it's like, and she said that it's like, I want to review this episode. It's like, no, we can't. That episode hasn't been made yet. Ooh, oh dear. So yeah, so that was definitely the things that I took away from the writers panel and everything. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, M.A. Larson was there and everything, and a few of the other writers there as well. It's like, brain, come on, work. There's like a couple more minutes. It's like, as I told the guy that I was with, it's like, we were 250 feet away from M.A. Larson. It's as close as I will probably ever get to actually talking and meeting one of the writers and everything. But anyway, so yeah, that was fun. I mean, yeah, the voice actor panel, the show writers panel, they're almost always fun. I recommend that you go to them if you ever get to go to BronyCon. So anyway, yes, so next, we just hung out for a while until the next panel. Wondering about the Wonderbolts, I was gonna say I have to at least say hello to FOB Equestria. It's like when I was actually when I actually went there, there was quite a few people there, so I honestly kind of I didn't really feel right or comfortable to. I mean, in a way, I was gonna walk up to them and just say, I think you guys are awesome. It's like, yo, or something. I didn't feel in a way that was appropriate to do that, so I didn't do that. So yeah. Maybe next time, if I actually stay at that panel, maybe I'll do that at the very end or anything. But yeah, so I mean, I did sort of give them a little wave to them or something. But anyway, no, it's like, in a way I would have stayed for that panel, but I think that they probably came to the same conclusion I did and everything. So yeah, I mean, not to mention Match Game BronyCon. That was a lot of fun. I think that was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. That was cool and everything. And so anyway, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think that was definitely worth going to. I mean, I think the funniest thing about it is that they try to have a quote unquote a family friendly environment here. They're not trying to make this, unfortunately, the thing with the original Match Game is that they didn't try to do that at all. I mean, they didn't, I mean, it was sort of and sort of not. I mean, but they would say things that you would definitely not say in front of this audience and everything. So a lot of the questions were kind of worded, the way that the original show would have worded them. And they're trying to think, well, I know what the obvious answer is, but there's no way that I can say this. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, okay, I'll explain Match Game briefly, I guess. Like, for those who don't know what Match Game is, like, Match Game was this game show from the 70s where it's like you had 6 celebrity guests and when 2 contestants, and basically they try to they ask you questions like, this guy was so dumb he did blank, sort of a thing. It's like, that's not really a good example, but that sort of thing. And they'd have to pin, the celebrities would write down what they think the blank would be, what would go in the blank, and then the contestants would try to match, but write down would say their own thing, and then whoever matched the celebrities the most, would win and everything and all that stuff. It was really fun, and I have to say, it was in a way the most fun, just watching them try to dance around, okay. But that was fun anyway. So yeah, and the last panel that I've been to is my little musical analysis, Songwriting is Magic, which I've already commented on. It was pretty. It was well done. It was good for the Music Reborn and Co. for doing this panel and everything. So that's pretty cool. In a way, it wasn't too exciting to me because I'm not really a musician or anything. So, but it was interesting to hear them a little bit. So yeah. I was just unfortunately had a thought. It's like, what? The day's not quite over yet, but by the time it does, there's no way I'm gonna do recording because I really need to make an effort to go to bed early and stuff because I'm tired. I just need to go to bed and just rest up. It's like, ugh. As I like to say, in a way, I need to take off my armor and rest by the lakeside, in a way, as I like to say. Which I, in a way, will probably do tomorrow. Is that I will probably, you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about tomorrow. I'm probably, the good news is there are a couple big gaps in between, sort of. Anyway, enough of that. It's like I said, but yeah, in general, I'm going to just, in a way, just give my, in a way, thinking of my line of politicians, like, build some time into the flight plan to let these guys get some sleep and all that. So I think, in a way, that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, yeah, so there's one more panel today, which I'm gonna go to. It's called The Pony's Court. Where they're gonna, in a way, do, I know, I forget offhand, the one thing they're gonna do is Rainbow Dash versus the weather management factory, and everything. So that'll be interesting to see that, and maybe I'll go and check out the what is it? Oh, I forgot the name of it. My brain is malfunctioning and everything. It's like there's like a My Little Pony rave or something in one of the or dance thing. I don't know. It's like I've never actually been to something like that. It was like I want to just at least poke the camera into the door and just have a quick look or listen or whatever and everything and see. So yeah, so it's like the day's not quite over yet, but it was a interesting experience, day one. I mean, it's certainly good to be back at BronyCon. I mean, in a way, the reality of it is, in a way, still not yet sunk in, which is kind of surprising. I think because I'm kind of tired and I'm brain numb and everything, and it's just like, I'm kind of like operating in like in the days, or I don't know, or something. It's just like I'm here, I'm at BronyCon. It's been fun though. It's definitely been fun and everything. It's just so cool and everything. So I guess that concludes this video, and hope you enjoyed, and I guess, and hopefully maybe I'll see you at BronyCon, and I hope that if you're not here at BronyCon, that at some point you'll be able to come to BronyCon and everything, and it can be very tiring, but it's a lot of fun. It's just cool. And thank you as always. Thank you to all my subscribers and and everything. And I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to meet a few of you and chat with you and just be friends and everything. So and as always, thank you for your continued support. And so this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. BlueStar out.